Now what if I want to install a system that is longer than 3 meters or incorporates a bend of any kind within that system? So I now need to move on to tables E3 and E4, still in Appendix E. And so if we look here at table E3, cable factors for use in conduit in long straight runs over 3 meters or runs of any length which incorporates a bend. So I've got solid or stranded, I've got the conductor cross-sectional area running down there, and I've got the cable factors for each one of my cables. So all I do is find out how many of each one I've got, multiply it up, add them together and come up with a total cable factor for that installation. And then I move on to table E4. And you can see down the left hand side I've got the length of the run in meters, and across the top I've got straight, 1 bend, 2 bends, they've typed and missed out 3 bends and 4 bends, and you get 4 choices each time. So the first 4 are straight, the second 4 are 1 bend, and so on, you work your way along. So for instance, if I look at a run of 5 meters, then these are all the factors that can be used in that particular one. So you can see if I've got a 20mm conduit with 1 bend, I follow that down until I reach the 5 meter line, and I would have a factor of 244. If I've got 2 bends in 20mm, still 5 meters, take that down, I've now only got 196 for 5. And you can see how these all change. Now, as you can see, the further away you get, so the longer the run, the smaller your factor is, which is telling you it's going to make it more difficult to install. You can put less cables in there. And so now, when we're doing circuits that aren't short straight runs, we're using tables E3 and E4. Now, as you can see, these go up to 32mm. If we're doing anything larger than 32mm, I've got 3 additional factors in this bottom corner. So it gives me a multiplier of 1.4 for 38mm, 2.6 if I want 50mm, or 4.2 for 63mm. These are fairly big conduits, which are why they're not in the table. I've never installed anything to that size, but it could possibly happen. All right, so that's what we're using when we're not doing short straight runs.